Hey, what's up guys? My name is Jing. I'm a flying instructor in Australia. Today, I'm going to tell you 3 ways to become a pilot. First option is flying school. Flying school is the easiest way to kickstart your flying journey. There's no entry requirements for your age and education qualification. You can just simply give your local flying school a call and book a flying lesson. That's it. There are advantages and disadvantages for flying school. The number one advantage is flexibility. You can fly as much as you like or as little as you want. Also, you only pay as you go. I have a lot of students who can only fly once a week or once every 2 weeks for financial reason or work commitment. It's totally fine. Second advantage is no commitment. You can just walk away anytime during your training because of your personal reasons. No issue at all. Some of my students took more than 1 year to complete the first pilot license, which only require around 30 hours flying training. You will have a logbook which you will log your past training, and the flying school will have a record of your training as well. So when you decide to return to your training, even after a few years, you don't necessarily need to restart everything. Third advantage is choices of your learning. What I mean by choice is that you can choose your own instructor. It's very important to have an instructor to suit your need as a student. Every student learns differently. If the instructor is only able to teach in one way only and not be flexible, you should consider switching instructor. Remember, you are the customer who pay your hard-earned money to learn flying. You always have a choice. Of course, always communicate first. Be forward about your struggle. Maybe the instructor is not clear enough with the instruction or he talks too fast, etc. Be open about it. Most instructors will appreciate the honesty because they always want you to succeed and keep learning. For me, I often ask my students their feedback of my instruction. If it suits their learning style, if not, I will ask what they prefer. Then I will try my best to adjust to suit their need. Again, all about communication. The disadvantage is limited resources. Some flying schools can be small. They only have a few aircraft and 1 or 2 instructors. If they're busy, you may need to fight for the booking of the aircraft and instructor. That's not good because the instructor may rush something to catch up with their schedule, then you might not get the best learning experience. In this case, you should look for another flying school to see if their setting is better. Second option is university or particular flying school which can provide integrated training. First, what is integrated training? An integrated training course is an intensive program that combines ground theory training with practical flight training in a structured way and is designed to be completed with a condensed period of time. The purpose of integrated training is to achieve training outcomes more efficiently and effectively. These courses are always full-time. A few universities in Australia, such as UNSW and RMIT, provides a bachelor degree along with flying training, which is integrated training. You will complete the ground theory, flying training, and also some other aviation-related subjects for your bachelor degree. Some universities even provide vet fee help, so you don't need to be super rich to learn flying. On the other hand, some flying schools provide integrated training and vet fee help as well. The number one advantages of this option is vet fee help. You can have vet fee help to get student loan for your flying training, which is the most expensive part of becoming a pilot. Second advantages is the reduced time. The required flight time to get your pilot license in integrated training program is less, so you can get your flight training done faster. In theory, I will talk about it in a second. Third advantages is the connection you can build. University or flying school will set you up in a class setting, so you'll be learning alongside with other 10 or 20 fellow students. You can make friends with similar interests as you. Also, these schools could offer more job opportunities for graduates, such as interview with airlines or charter job. The disadvantage of this option is the total cost of the whole training is always way more. Bachelor degree is easy to understand why it is expensive. As for flying school, They need to go through a lot of paperwork, which could take years to set up the integrated training and vet fee help. Is one of the reasons is more expensive overall. If you go to flying school and ask about the price differences between self-funded and vet fee help, you will find that it could be up to thousands of dollars differences. So you need to be prepared, you need to pay back a bigger loan in the future. Another disadvantage is less flexibility. When you learn flying in this school, they will have a set schedule to run the ground theory and flying training. You don't really have a say. Also, you might have no say in your choice of instructor. I've seen some schools are pretty bad at that. They will make you think that it's your problem of not able to learn faster or whatever. You will get stuck with the same instructor you don't like the whole time. That could result in more flight time because you might need to repeat some of the flight. Last option is cadet program. You can try to go for cadet program from airlines, Air Force, or military. Most of the cadet program is completely sponsored. You don't need to pay a single dollar, but you need to sign a contract to return your services. To get into a cadet program is usually a bunch of compass tests, math and science tests, personality tests, and interview, which could take months or years to go through the whole process. To determine if you are suitable for the cadet program, which is a big investment for the airline or Air Force or military. Obviously, the biggest advantages is that the cadet program is free, but you're competing with thousands of people to join the program. It could take years to get in the program. You might get rejected a few times because you didn't meet the required standard for certain tasks. Personally, I don't know a lot about the process, but you can find a lot of information on YouTube or Google. There's a lot of informative YouTube videos to tell you the interview process. Also, there are online coaching options for people who want to join the airlines or Air Force. Anyways, that's the 3 ways of becoming a pilot. What I would suggest you the following 3 steps to kickstart your flying journey. First, book a child introductory flight, also known as TIFF. It's normally around 30 minutes to 1 hour. It costs around $200 to $300. You can get a feel of flying to see if you like it, or you may get motion sickness. Getting sick is not a big deal, but you just need to address it by seeing a doctor if you choose to continue your flying journey. Second, after your flight, think about what your goal is. Maybe you want to become an airline pilot or a charter pilot, or you just want to fly casually on weekend with your friends and family. Then you will talk to your instructor to see what option you have. I will also have videos coming up in the future to talk about that. Last, buy a textbook to start learning some theory to understand more about the aeroplane and aerodynamics. That's it guys, these are the 3 ways to become a pilot and 3 steps to kickstart your flying journey. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. I will post every week. Also, check out my online courses for aviation theory. Link is down below. Anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know.